and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Underground Lounge. It's your boy Spank Horton. I can't do the show by myself. I got to do it with my guy, Lemon Lou Pepper Williams. See how I broke that thing down? Lemon Lou Pepper Williams, you know what I'm saying?
I had to trademark that one. That's a whole nother one. Damn it.
What's up, my guy?
How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I mean, we got two lovely ladies in the building with us
Talk to
today.
me.
Hey.
Yeah, we got a... what was it? Recurrent? Is it recurrent? What's the word when you bring somebody? Reoccurring. There we go. Reoccurring. I'll be close now.
The dictionary is very far from you.
Of Holly. What's up, Holly?
Hey, y'all.
And she brought her girlfriend this time.
I showed it.
Yeah, trying to do a 2v2, huh? What are we doing?
Is this what that is?
Is that what y'all trying to do? What's going
Shirts
on?
wear skins.
We gonna keep our shirts on. So
We be skins.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
How you want to introduce your whole name, your nickname, T Money? What you want?
T. Hi, everybody.
Straight T. Okay.
Just T.
Just
All
T.
right.
All right.
This is my bestie, y'all.
Yeah, that's why I asked before I said her whole name. I didn't want to put her government out
Spank, do
there.
you know my full name?
Yeah, come on, don't do that. So today we got some.
Instagram name.
Today we got some good topics today, man. We're going to talk about things that's going on social media and, in the dating world. Usually when we do after hours, we like to, start fun stuff, but, crazy stuff
Explain to the people that don't know what an after hour is. What's the difference between the Underground Lounge and the Underground Lounge after hour?
That is true. Basically, the regular show is us interviewing, celebrities and, friends and stuff like that who we cool with and we always wanted to talk to. We never had a space to talk to our celebrity friends like that. So we feel like the Underground Lounge is great for that. But the after hours, yeah, this is what goes down when,
So a couple drinks in your system already.
You might have had an edible or something, what I mean?
Yeah. Seen that. We saw how that went.
Yeah.
Saw how that went.
No more edibles.
No
for me.
more edibles on set.
Yeah, for sure.
We might ban them from the building.
Yeah, we should do that. We should.
Edibles are dangerous. Very dangerous game.
You do edibles? You do edibles?
I had a really bad experience recently with edibles, and it was just me being greedy, though. I should have never ate as much as I did.
Ooh.
But also, the person I was with should have told me, don't eat all that.
Right.
He didn't.
He did.
He let me.
I disagree.
What?
I disagree because Spank tried to put that responsibility on me. You are responsible for what you consume. Do not give me the responsibility of telling you what you need to consume.
Okay, but if you know, as a man dealing with me, that I am greedy, if you hand me a whole shroom, why would you not tell me, only eat half of it, only eat a part of it? I ate the whole thing. And
I
then
get
was
that
fucked
part.
up over
Wow.
Like bad.
Okay,
Stomach
so
hurt.
we talking the shrooms.
Oh yeah, the real shrooms. Not the ones
Are we telling shroom stories?
We can. Why not?
Is that just what happened? I got a few. Can somebody get started? Let me think for a little bit.
Sure.
I just want to see where y'all gonna take.
T, you ever took a shroom?
No. I did my first edible a couple months ago, and I went to the emergency room twice that week.
it was she.
Baby legs.
25 milligrams
No,
in the emergency room twice.
They called
In a
me
week.
and they were like, "She's freaking out. Like, what do we do?"
What you felt like you was dying?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize till my friend said, "Did it hit you yet?" I forgot I did it. As soon as she said that, my whole throat closed. It was over.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I knew, it was
That
over.
sounds familiar. Whole fruit closed. That sounds familiar.
It was done.
Closed. Yeah. All right.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, I got one.
You got one?
My
What's that?
homeboy KB. We was just having a time. It's summertime, having some fun, and we probably took a little too much. And he walked up to me with a straight face. He said, "I'm dying."
Yes. That's what it feels like. Yes.
He
No,
walked
for
up to
real.
me. He said, "I'm dying," and I laughed. He said, "I'm dead." He looked at me. He said, and he just kept feeling himself like to see was he present.
Right.
He said, "Bro, I'm dead." I said, "No, you're not." I grabbed his hand. I squeezed his hand. I said, "This is real life.
No.
You here, bro?"
Right.
He said, "Call the ambulance."
Call the ambulance.
He said, "Call the ambulance." I said, "We taking you to the hospital before they come here." So what you want to do? He said, "I'm gonna sit down for a second. I'll let you know." And he went to sleep for the rest of the night. But
That's
he,
the best way to do it.
Was
He
it
thought he-
microdosing or was it?
micro what?
Well, edibles is different than true.
Nah, this is pre microdosing.
Microdose.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
like
This is straight shroom right here.
yeah.
I never did the straight shroom. I always did the microdose.
That's probably safe. That's probably safe.
I'm gonna do that. I heard you get to see like colors and
Yeah,
things
I've had
moving.
great trips on shrooms, but like not the real shroom, like not the actual mushroom, like the ones that they mix with stuff, like the gummies
Chocolate.
or the
Right.
chocolates.
Yeah, that's
I've had
microdose,
great experience.
yeah.
Yeah, I've had great experiences like that. The first time I ever did it, like the whole mushrooms, no.
They said when you do
Straight up now.
the mushroom, they say you're supposed to be around people that you trust. And stuff
and
like
that you deal with.
Love that you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have like those second.
No worries.
Right.
Yep,
Yeah.
I had another one where we went out in my front yard and laid in the grass and we just listened to life.
Isn't that beautiful though? Like
We
that's a
did.
good trip.
No, listen, we laid in the grass and I can literally hear like bugs. I can hear shit moving in the under
It
the
happens.
grass. Yeah,
happens, for
and
sure.
what ended my trip that particular night, I got these big brick boulder like things in my gate in my front yard. So it's like a big ass brick boulder whatever thing, gate, brick thing, et cetera, et cetera. So I went and leaned on my gate and I was just like on cloud 9 looking at the stars and looking at my neighborhood. I'm like, everything looks so vivid. Everybody's house looks like a cardboard cutout. And I'm just going through my phases. And I saw something peek from behind one of the little pillars. Like it literally like popped out the pillar and came back. And I said out loud, nope, not that high. Not that high. And I went back in the house. That was the end of my night on shrooms that particular night.
Wow.
I like seeing things though. I like the colorful aspects of shrooms.
You know what I like about you, Holly? You can say something
Yeah. And we think something totally
and you
different.
can interpret it however you decide you want to interpret
I'm
it.
just saying, when I've had great trips on shrooms, I've always seen like colorful auras
Yeah.
around people. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, I had a conversation with my friend on shrooms, and I could see like a purple haze over them, and I
Yeah.
didn't even know that purple was their favorite color. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like,
I got
that's
one of
what I
them
see.
stories too, but
You
I
saw
don't,
the
it
colors?
ain't the share. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. She talked.
I talk. I just don't do shrooms.
Yeah, we just got to ask
I
her.
like
questions.
anything
look,
that
look at
makes
us.
me-
What do you
Well,
do?
what do you do? Let's
I don't like anything that makes me relax. If I'm doing something, I want to be.
Okay.
So no perks for you either. No perks.
No, I've never done that.
Yeah.
Never done a perk.
What have you done?
Molly. Something called.
How did the Molly make you feel?
Just
Well,
like
you on a
that.
Molly, you just want to get
Just like that.
touched. You get a
Hey.
Molly.
Molly, 2C. 2C is that.
What is 2C?
All right, now that's all
That's
right.
that was
That's
some
not
white
good.
shit right there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That was-
Edu-
I was-
educate me. I don't
wasn't
even
with
I don't
black
even know
people
what y'all
when I
talking
did
about.
That's mixed with a little
No,
cocaine.
2C is
Yeah.
it's light pink, and
Yeah.
you snort it.
Yeah,
That's all I
I've
know.
never
No.
played with my
I
nose.
was with some
Not doing
Mexicans when I did that. I ain't gonna lie.
not me.
Molly,
G6.
G6.
We did a G6 on my birthday. That
What's a
was
G6?
I feel like her now. I'm like, now I ain't got nothing to
I
say.
went right to 2C.
Yeah, it's like ecstasy mixed with Molly.
Molly.
And we
God
did that
damn.
all night. Coke in a pill form. And
What are we doing
we
here?
microdosed that. Oh no, hold on. I know
mixing that?
I know somebody that was half naked
in Greece with
in
their shirt
Greece
off.
on drugs, talking about me and my friends in an enclosed environment, which was very safe.
Okay,
To say
okay.
we
All
were,
right.
it was friends with
Point
friends.
Holly.
You know what I'm saying?
She got
Friends
you that
amongst
round.
friends
Which
on drugs.
I was with close friends too, though.
You was in public.
But you know, we just
Half
happened to be
naked.
in public. We just happened
Like
to be.
this.
We just happened to be in public. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to ketamine. That's what I was on. I was on ketamine.
Oh, I like
That's the
ketamine too.
word.
I like
Yeah. I never did it before.
That's horse tranquilizer.
I heard.
I like ketamine.
I like ketamine. That's the worst.
I didn't have it like in the form that people usually have. I had it in a K-pop
What is ketamine?
horse tranquilizer.
This is a horse tranquilizer.
No,
that's what it said.
It is though.
It's in horse tranquilizer.
but she doesn't think it's bad because she does it as a lollipop. So she thinks that it's like funny and cute.
Oh, they
It is
got
cute,
you.
though.
They
It's
got
delicious.
you. That's your that's your vibe too.
It wasn't my vibe, but you know, we was making
What was
those.
what was your experience besides what played out on camera in public
I was hot.
in Greece?
I was hot than a motherfucker. And
That's why you got rid of the shirt.
Yeah.
Man, I was in there hot as hell. And
You better be hot. If that motherfucker can put his horse down, your ass gonna overheat. You better be fucking
But I had a good time. I don't even really remember most of it until I saw the video. I said, hey, man, how many videos are there of me? God damn. It was a
Every
lot.
angle.
It was a lot. It was a
the
lot.
back, the front,
Yeah, it was a
side
lot.
view.
It was a lot.
Great
Lot of
side
It
Great
was every night,
content,
too.
by the way.
Huh?
Great content.
Yeah, it was every night, though. Every night.
Every night you was on ketamine?
Yeah. Yeah, every night.
Nice.
And then at the end of the trip, they say, yeah, man, you ain't supposed to drink while you're on it. I said,
No,
nigga.
You don't need to. I like K-pop or ketamine because it feels like you're drunk.
Right.
It's the same aspect without the hangover. And I don't feel like you're unaware of your surroundings. When I have been drunk the few
Right.
times, I don't like the not
The
being
feeling with it.
You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
being able to feel like I'm
In control
of everything. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. With that being said, kids out there who's watching this, don't do drugs.
Say no to them.
Yeah, say no to drugs.
worth
If
it.
they
In a
if
safe
they see
environment.
this, they subscribe to this shit. Parents,
Yeah.
get involved.
This is 18 and up. Isn't it?
I know mine watching. But I'm a different type of parent. I want my kids to have the information
Just to
and
know.
education.
Yeah.
And that way they can make decisions. I don't want my kids to be 17 and the first time they hear them type of words come from a little boy they in class with.
Right.
Right.
I'd rather them know what's happening and say, boy, please.
Yeah.
They were in the house like, look at dad on the fence. What is what is that? Over there tripping.
And it go down. It go down in them white schools too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It goes
White
down.
schools are way scarier than black schools.
Yes.
Because they have
yes.
the money to afford the drugs. That's the thing.
The real ones.
Yeah.
The real ones.
The real ones.
I
And
know
you
my-
might in a black school, it might be 8 of them piled up in one car.
Mm-hmm.
White school, they in a convoy of cars.
Everybody
Yeah.
got their own car.
Everybody
Yep.
got their own car.
And mom and dad do not care. When I had a white best friend in high school, and my mom and my dad like had a conversation with me my junior year, and they're like, "We had white friends. We know what the fuck is going on. Like, you can't try to pull the wool over our eyes. We know that there's a lot of lenience in those households, which there was, and." Yeah, I had no business doing a lot of stuff I was doing up over at that girl's house. Shout out to Allie. Love you, girl.
You went to, okay. Get that queen her flowers. Allie somewhere at her job, like, what the fuck?
No, I mean, her mom did not. She was like, yeah, come on. Like, you guys want to drink? Look, if we're going to drink, we're going to drink in my house and in my house only. Like, she was one of those moms.
She wanted a friend.
Right.
So you went to a white school?
I went to a very mixed. We went to the same high
We went to
school.
the same high school.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
We went to a very mixed,
I did as
diverse
well. Yeah,
high school.
my school, my freshman year, it was an all white school. By the time I graduated, it was an all black school.
Damn.
I went
The
to.
same school?
Same exact school.
Oh, what happened?
Same-
How did
I-
it change?
A lot of
White people moved out.
yeah, well, a lot of
niggas in here.
a lot started happening. A lot of the projects and a lot of the cities in a lot of the homes inside of the city in the inner city, they started tearing them down and they start offering money and vouchers for those homes. And a lot of those
Moved out.
a lot of them moved out towards our area. So you just gradually saw the shift, and now my entire community is a black community.
Shout out to
And
them.
and for a lot of different reasons, I enjoy it because again I've seen it be a different vibe. Even though I haven't had a negative experience, I've been in my community 20 years. I bought my house when I was 19.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And
Damn.
I've been
I
in
was
that,
like 28 when I bought my first house.
but I've been in that community a long time. So, but I've seen like the difference in parenting. I've seen the difference
Wow.
firsthand.
Wow. So you want to elaborate a little bit on the white parents and the black parents? Or you want to get out of there?
Just a little bit more lenient.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
little bit more
Yeah.
on the left
whites.
side.
Yeah.
What?
So since we're speaking about white people, did y'all have like white crushes growing up or celebrity
yeah.
crushes?
What?
Yes.
Rest in peace,
was-
Paul Walker. When I get to heaven, you the first
Paul Walker.
person I'm
How
calling.
you gonna make a heaven appointment?
He's up there sitting on a cloud waiting for me. I know he is.
What about you, T? You had one?
She still does.
Oh wow.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
I feel like every black woman goes through a good white man phase.
I
I
didn't know that.
oh yeah. I was all
You grew up in
about the white.
Sacramento.
The grunts.
And also, where we grew up. Also, where we grew up, the black guys didn't like the black girls like that. Not for
Yeah,
real.
it was like
Where y'all grew up, that wasn't.
no.
Where y'all grew up
to an
at? Where y'all grew up
extent.
at?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Okay.
Shout out to Sac.
Okay.
To an extent.
Sac was like
Y'all
we
Mexican.
got a lot of no. Sac has what? There's every race. There's a lot of Filipinos. There's a lot of blacks. A lot of whites.
Indians,
It's everywhere.
everything.
Every
Yeah,
race.
everything.
In my court, there was literally one of every single race that you could possibly think. My neighbors were Filipino, Indian, Afghan, black, white. The whole
And they
entire
all say
court.
the N word too.
And everybody said the N word in
says
Texas.
I heard.
Everybody,
Yeah.
white, black. You hear two Asians calling each other niggas, and you're like, which one of y'all is the? Okay,
Wow.
all right. So yeah,
Who was your
very
white guy?
diverse neighborhood.
Damn. Paul Walker.
For sure.
2016 Travis Kelce.
Oh, Travis.
She said that.
When he had the swag. When he had the swag. He ain't got the swag no more.
Low cut Caesar. Damn.
Brad Pitt is still in mine.
What year?
Every
Like,
year
like
now,
Mr.
right
and
now.
Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt. Fine.
What's that like? 08?
Raw. Next question. That's 05.
Raw.
Oh, so okay, we gotta go old school crush.
Yeah.
What's
There's no
yours?
fine white guy.
You never had a crush on a white woman? Didn't you say you like Jessica
I
Biel?
did. Yeah, Jessica Biel was one. But growing up, I had, I'm sure my age on this one. Kelly Bundy from
Who the
Married
hell
with
is
Children.
that?
You don't know who
Married
Kelly
with
Bundy
Children?
is?
No, now I gotta look her
Married with Children?
Oh!
Yeah.
She always had her hair super big, tiny waist.
No, you talking about the mom. That was Peggy. That was
Oh,
Peggy.
the
daughter.
blonde.
She had the
The
blonde.
daughter. Got
She-
it.
Christina
She looked
Applegate
really-
is her name. She played in a couple movies and stuff. Yeah.
Christina
you like
Applegate
Fran
is a
Fine?
good one.
Who?
Fran Fine?
Franny the nanny.
Who's
Franny
that?
the nanny?
Who's that?
You never
She's
watched
Mexican
that?
though. She's not white.
She's not Mac?
She came out yesterday. We don't know her.
Who Franny? Yeah, who Franny?
Franny the nanny.
What's
With
she
the deep
on?
voice?
What's she on?
No, she's
No, that's Francesca. That's Francesca.
What's she on? What show she on?
It's a sitcom.
It was The Nanny.
The
You ever
nanny.
seen The Nanny?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
She was fine.
Nah.
She wasn't considered white?
No.
She's pretty white.
Boy Meets World.
Topanga.
Topanga.
Fine.
Fine.
That was one of
She was
mine.
fine.
Yeah.
She was Greek though.
That
Wonder
count.
Years. The Wonder Years. I forgot her name.
Wonder
Wonder
Years.
This
Yeah.
nigga's old as hell.
That sound like fucking.
Y'all remember Wonder Years with the
Is
long
that
black
Betty
hair?
White now?
Betty White.
What
Betty
year?
White.
Rest in peace.
Wonder
Golden
Years?
Girls? You talking about Golden Girls,
Oh,
bro?
that Golden. Yeah. I was like, what?
Also, that actually shows a lot of perspective. Those women are
Winnie.
in their 40s.
Y'all remember Winnie from
No.
Wonder Years?
No,
fine
never
as
heard
hell.
of her. What about Jennifer Aniston? Did you ever think Jennifer Aniston was
No.
fine?
No.
She grew on me.
She grew on me too.
You know when she turned me on?
When?
On the movie Bosses. What's it called?
Oh, Horrible
Bosses.
Oh, when she was a freak. And she
Yeah,
wanted to fuck her.
she turned me on that,
But she's
that
like
movie.
girl
Yeah.
next door. She's not fine.
Right. No, on
Like,
there.
she's not raw.
She did it on that
She was
movie.
raw on that movie, though. She was
Yeah.
raw on that movie.
And she was
That's-
older too. That wasn't like her prime years or something.
Yeah.
Who you got, Joanna? I hear you thinking. Scarlett Johansson. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's fine.
She is fine. She's fine
She's
right
fine.
now.
Scarlett Johansson.
She's up there
She's a
with them
pick.
ones.
I ain't gonna.
Oh, she's sexy.
Megan Fox is
Megan
sexy.
Fox is
Megan Fox
fine.
is
She's a little
cool.
off right now. She got me a little turned off with all that.
That was
ritual
like,
stuff
but
she
I
got
was
going
I was
on.
grown by the time
Yeah, by
she
the
was
time,
popping.
Megan, yeah.
Like on some childhood shit.
35.
Christina Aguilera was one of them to me.
Oh,
Christina.
yeah.
Christina
She
Aguilera
was
was
So
a,
good right now.
Good.
Woo!
no,
Christina
she
right now,
best
fine.
she definitely aged better.
Right. That's true.
She's just blonde.
Right.
People always associate that like being.
There's
a
some
favorite.
more names out there. I just can't think. There's some more names.
I'm
out
drawing
there.
a
name some more
blank.
white guys if you
I'm
like.
drawing a blank. Go ahead.
Okay, we said Brad Pitt. Ooh, this one might be not for everyone, but he is a famous actor, Gerard Butler. I like him.
Okay, I like him.
He's
too.
like a good, like
You like
a
the- you like him
grungy
scruffy.
looking white guy. You know what I mean? He's not like.
Oh, you like
super
them
clean cut.
alcoholics.
Hey,
Who's the other guy?
I don't like you, Spank.
Jason
so-
Stratham.
I
Who?
guess I don't.
Jason Stratham.
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 Who?
He's
Jason Stratham.
The
The
fighter?
hit-
He's just little.
The
but he-
fighter?
Yeah.
I never heard nobody say that
what's his-
nigga.
The mechanic.
with the fucking.
Buzz cut?
Yes.
You like that?
Look at this.
Jason Stratham?
I know exactly what you're talking about. The motherfucking he was in the shark shit. The Meg, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, I don't know
He
about
got
that
the
one.
fucking George Jefferson.
I used to like John Cena, and then I started watching more movies.
John Cena.
I
John
used to like him
Cena
when
is
he was
a-
a wrestler.
No,
when he was a wrestler.
no, flag on the play.
Yeah, make that same face.
Flag on the
Cena.
play.
When he was
John-
a wrestler, he was fine as hell to me. Now, as an actor, he's not fine as hell to me. He's just a decent looking guy. But when he was a wrestler, I would be like, hell yeah, hit him with the peoples.
That's the Rock. You like John Cena?
I think he's cute. He was cute then in WWE.
I never heard that name.
John Cena?
I never heard that.
I mean, I know who it is.
You don't
but I
know
never
who John
heard
Cena is?
a black woman say John Cena.
Oh yeah. No,
I never
that's
heard
I'm
that.
not
that's
too
wild
black
work.
woman.
I see.
Spank, we was talking about we was talking about love and dates earlier, and now we got some friends in the building. Let's revisit the conversation of Valentine's Day. We had a friend coming here, and he was against the idea of Valentine's Day because he was like, "Damn, it's a particular day I got to celebrate you," and on the flip side of that coin is like nobody cares to celebrate the man on Valentine's Day.
Sweetie's Day or something
What's
like
your
that.
That's a whole nother day.
That's a whole nother
that
day.
we come to
Y'all
learn.
get. Y'all
No,
niggas get that
but
day, we get
Valentine's Day is about love, so it should be for
All right,
both.
cool. We'll take Sweetie's Day. Let me ask you a question. What day is Sweetie's Day?
Oh,
See what I'm saying? We don't want Sweetie's Day. No, we don't want Sweetie's Day. We ain't even tripping on having a day. We just saying, how do
it's
we?
the second weekend of October. I remember. I had to look up the.
How about listen? We don't want Sweetie's Day. We don't want Valentine's Day. How about y'all just get Father's Day right?
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't.
There we
see
go.
that
He
with
doesn't
kids,
date
so
fathers,
I
so-
wouldn't
Can
know
we do
nothing about
that? Can we get Father's Day
You
right?
got a father though, don't you?
Oh, I always take care of my dad.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
I'm a giver. I love to give.
You look out for your father on Father's Day.
Absolutely.
I'm
How did y'all
interpret
interpret that? How did y'all interpret that? I love to give.
What's the last Father's Day gift you've received that you remembered it? Like, damn, this is all right.
Oh, my gifts was trash. Shout out to my son and my daughter though.
Does your ex-wife still say Happy Father's Day?
I don't know. I don't think so. She might. I can check. we don't talk like we used to. So I can
the
better.
text message Happy Father's Day and see who has texted.
I don't think so. I don't think so though.
Does that matter though?
Nah, I don't. I'm not a holiday guy. I'm the Grinch for real.
'Cause you're the Grinch.
Yeah, I'm not a holiday
Boring.
guy. Yeah, I don't care about
If
that.
I did date a man with kids, I would definitely make his Father's Day. Right.
What would you do?
Gotta make sure I updo the baby mama though, for sure.
All right, give us your day. Let's see. Let's see
I
what you're
got
talking about.
listen. With experience, they don't care no more.
They don't?
Yeah,
Nah. Hell no.
Oh, the baby mamas don't care.
They don't
Seeing that you
care.
guys are baby daddies. So.
I do get
First of all,
a
I'm an
Father's
ex-husband,
Day.
right?
We
You're
appreciate
an
you.
ex-husband and a baby daddy. Double homicide.
I think obviously I get gifts from my kids, but I got cool relationships with both of mine. So
So do you only get a text message or do you get a gift too? To appreciate
sometimes I get a gift like you can
from
like
the child,
yeah.
but it's really from the mama. Because what your 5-year-old son doing in the grocery store?
Now you'd be surprised. Now my 10-year-old like Zoe Money, like Zoe will tell you I want to get this person this for this holiday. Like I got different kids, but I get celebrated. I can't complain.
You have 2 kids?
I got 3.
How many mamas?
Dang.
Two.
Baby mamas.
I forgot they don't have any kids. That's why.
That's fine. They out there doing ketamine. They probably can't goddamn.
You saying the eggs bad?
I ain't gonna say that. Look.
Watch yourself speak.
I need to get rejuvenated down there because. Do y'all plan on having kids though?
No.
Oh Lord.
No.
No.
Wow.
We were around hell kids this weekend and I was a reminder. Hell no.
I
was
changed
telling
my
sister,
flight.
like,
I left 12 hours early because I was overstimulated. It's a lot.
So no kids for you either.
I go back and forth. I either want to go all the way out and have hella of them or none.
None.
I don't mind having kids. Who am I going to have them with? That's the only thing. I have to
Picking
have
baby
them
daddy is
with
very,
somebody.
very important.
That's the biggest decision of my life. I'll marry anybody.
Picking a
I don't give
husband
Husband.
is. There you go. Come on now.
But
No, but
the
that's
father
easy.
role of your child is
Yeah.
very important.
Marrying
is,
someone, I have one good date, and you know me, I'm moving in, I'm getting married. Having a kid?
It's a whole different
No, I'm
ballgame.
not doing all that.
Hold on,
My
time out.
sister
Hold on. Time out. That's after a first date, you'll move in, but having a kid
Well,
is.
after a first date, he'll move in. How about we sprinkle it? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Well, let's talk about it. Somebody moved in after the first
How many
date.
kids did you have?
I got 2, but let's get back to the date. Hold on now. He moved in.
No, my problem, all my first dates last at least a year. Like, it never stops after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Makes
She's
sense
a lover
now.
though. She wears her heart firmly on her sleeve. And I have been one of those friends. I have seen her go through the ups and downs of her relationship, but she sees more potential in her relationships.
Yeah.
And myself and my other friend kind of try to reel her back into reality and be like, hey, you know, this may not be
You date
everything.
with intention.
Yes,
No,
100%.
it really.
That's a new
happens on
term y'all be
accident.
using. Just say you date
No. I don't
with
look for it.
intention. Like who the fuck don't date with an intention?
Well, I don't
It'd be
think
on
men.
accident.
Oh, exactly. I was saying.
Never mind.
I don't think all men date with an intention unless they already have that.
Talk to me, y'all. I could be. I sound like I'm wrong.
I don't think men don't.
What it is, what I do is I try to find something in you to make me be like, oh shit, she might be the one.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't go in the date thinking, oh man, she the one. It's
Would
like,
you get married again?
No.
I probably would. I probably would.
So, okay, this is my question. Seeing that you have been married,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is like there's like a rules or a game plan that you follow when you decide to make that decision. And was there something specific that your ex did that put her in a higher ranking than any other woman has done that made you want to make that choice? Like, this is somebody that I would marry.
No, she put me in an ultimatum.
Oh, so it was either marry me or leave.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to leave.
I didn't want to leave.
So you married her.
Yeah.
So had she not given you an ultimatum, would you have still kind of strung her along and y'all just would have been?
Probably so.
still-
I never really believed in marriage. Like, I never really believed in it. Like,
So if another woman that you really, really like
Did that same
did the
shit.
same thing, would you do it again?
no. She got to scratch off all the check boxes. Since
Okay,
I've been
she
married
does.
before.
What
if she scratch off, yeah, I'm married.
If she meets all of the
Yes,
criteria to be
yes.
your wife, you would marry somebody
For
else
sure.
again. Okay. Because that's my only question. Like, when I see people that go through divorce and then they start dating again, I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, would you get married again? Because I watched my parents go through a very, very nasty divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was like, I would never get married again.
Mm.
Like, she just didn't think she would want to.
Right.
And then my dad was like, oh, shit, I had one bus leave, the next one coming. He wasn't. My dad is about to have a baby right now. He's about to be 62 next month. So,
Damn.
yeah.
He ain't playing no
doesn't-
games.
He's 62.
He outside.
He was out there playing Russian roulette. These motherfuckers don't work no more.
No, you know what?
caught
He's
a
a very
body.
fit individual. He don't look like he's in his 60s. He takes
fine
care of
six.
That
himself.
got
He's
nothing
a
to do with
handsome
his
man.
sperm count. Go ahead.
I ain't thinking about my daddy's sperm.
You the one said he having kids
He
at
is, though.
62.
So, but he wasn't that his divorce, even though it ended very nasty, didn't shy him away from the fact that he was ready to remarry
Right.
and start over. I mean, it was almost 7 years after the fact, but he was like, all right, I'll do it again. I'm not scared. So I always think like, what is it in a man's mind that will make him think, okay, I'll do this again?
Yeah, she's got
Because
to check off all the boxes this time. I know it.
What's your boxes?
he don't even
It's a
know.
lot of boxes.
Is it?
It's a lot of boxes. I don't want no confrontational woman.
Got it?
If it's something that we disagree about, let's just talk about it. There's no need to get all upset and angry. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
you good at communicating?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah. No, what you mean by communicating? Like if I'm out and I say, hey, I'm coming home at 12, but I mess around, get home at 2. Is that a problem?
Yes.
I think
What's the coming home
Unless
at
you
a certain
communicate
time?
that
What's the
and tell me.
what
I
is
got
that
drunk.
fight?
At 12, I got drunk.
I'm realistic. So I know clubs, everything closes at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hookah closes at 4. I think as a man, if you have a woman waiting
That's
at home.
5 in the morning. Nobody.
Okay, in LA, 4.
Okay.
For sure. Maybe 5 if you get to push it, depending on
Yeah.
who you are. I also think that's weird. Like, I'm at home. Why does my man need to go to the last thing?
Right.
Like,
Have,
what are you going to
have
the
you
last thing for?
have you been out at the last thing?
Yeah.
Yes, not when I have a man at home.
Not when you have a man at all. Holly never dragged you to the
Hell
after
no,
hours.
I don't drag nobody
When I'm in a
nowhere.
relationship, am I going to the...
No,
But it
really, I
sound
don't even
like-
see her when she's in a
No.
relationship.
Give
ever.
it context.
Yeah.
She's also the same young lady that just told us her first dates lasted a year. You operating with a
Yeah.
different,
Right.
I used to. I'm changing. I'm different now.
yeah.
That last heartbreak was enough. for
But
her
what's
to be
the
like,
what is the time thing? Like, why is it like a
I
what is
think
it a
it's really
certain?
a
Doing.
respect
cutoff?
manner. Like if you respect your relationship, you know. To me, when I think of the hussies that are out till 4 in the morning, hoochie mamas,
He said hussies.
the women that are waiting the last minute to get chose.
I
What
will-
is you doing outside?
I will,
You know
I
what
will
mean?
admit though, when I was married, I made sure I at least leave the club by 1:15, 1:30 to get home before 2. I did used to do that though.
I think if you're telling me, hey, I'm drunk, it's 2 in the morning.
Wow.
If it's 2 in the morning and I'm drunk and I'm on my way, I wouldn't be mad. As long as there's some type of communication,
Yeah.
letting me know, hey, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I already got eyes in the club. I know what you're doing, baby.
That's what I was about to ask.
Can't
Why
get
do
away
y'all
with too
feel
much.
like the time correlates with like women?
Mm-hmm.
Why niggas can't just be outside?
Cause why you want to be outside with your homeboys?
I'm always outside
Did you?
with my homeboys.
You don't think it's a problem, right? See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta meet someone that check off them boxes. There you go.
Also,
Babe.
I feel like people
Yeah.
need to date within their reality.
Like
too.
what you
like
into.
what you like and what you're okay
Right.
with. I wouldn't necessarily be mad if my man was outside till 2 o'clock in the morning, as long as that's communicated with
He's communicating
me.
with you.
Like,
Hey, I'm about to.
normal.
Hey, two is
Everything
normal.
closes at
6 o'clock in the morning. What
What
are you doing?
Habibi don't close. They 24 hours.
Habibi's open, not
But
even like that.
y'all ever seen them? You ever seen like the memes where it's like you think your man out doing this, but
But he
he's really in real.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
we
some
might
real
be
shit.
shooting
believe that.
basketball.
Some real
We might
shit.
be betting on
I feel like
playing
gambling-
cards. We
yeah,
might be
yeah,
doing
It
any
depends.
like anything.
I feel like I have a, yeah.
balance. Like if your man is always out till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, it's like All-Star Weekend. Like,
Somebody B-Day or
When all the
something.
whores are out, hell no, get your ass inside right now. What are
If
you
you
doing?
ain't saying an all-star, what the fuck is you out celebrating for any
What?
damn way?
You ain't in no game.
My friend play, so we celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
Retired.
You see what? Hey, you see what women do? They're- We ain't even got the All-Star yet, and they already done
Yep.
told us we can't
We
even
can't go.
go out.
Hell no.
You see what I'm saying?
I know what type of women are
Nah,
at the
but
All-Star game.
but
I was one of
You
them.
did make a great point though, Holly.
Like me.
Nah, you made a great point because like Spank just said, you got to find you somebody that check all the boxes. It gotta make sense for you. What worked for another relationship might not work for this.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that comes with experience too. Like that's why I believe people should date, and you shouldn't just jump into a relationship because when you get to know multiple people, and I'm saying fucking everybody, but
Right.
when you're
We got you.
dating multiple people, you start to pick and choose. Like, oh, okay, I like what this person did, but I didn't like what this person did, and I didn't necessarily like that. Ooh, but I like this. You know,
Right.
it gives you a
So,
list of
so
things.
basically, how you do? If you got a list, and then as you going through with all of them, you just check them out. Oh, he's better than him. I'm getting him out of there.
yeah.
Oh wow.
I've dated multiple people at once.
Okay. All right.
No more than 4.
No more than 4. Now she said she didn't have sex with all 4.
No.
Would it be 1 out of 4 though?
It depends.
So he got an
I can
advantage.
go long periods of time. Sex to me, it is a priority. Don't get me wrong. But when I'm getting to know somebody, not necessarily, especially if I'm trying to get to know multiple people. The
Right.
sex is the aspect that I would choose after the fact.
You don't like my resting face? I'm chilling.
Because you look like you lying.
Yeah, the way you look like, yeah. All right.
Oh no, I ain't even got an opinion for real. For
Yeah,
real,
okay.
I'm right up in here.
But that's just how I maneuver. Because I've been in situations where I've locked in on one person and I was so fixated on this person, and then I'm like, okay, this is not who I would ideally want to be with, and then I done shoot everybody else away, and then I'm like, wait, I was just playing. I didn't mean it. I was just kidding. And
Right.
I don't date with that intention anymore.
What about you, T?
This
What was the
nigga is a
question?
therapist.
What was the question? 'Cause I feel like what did Lou say? We moved the goalposts from what we were talking about. What was the question?
Okay. So the question is, do you date multiple at a time or just one? You lock in.
One.
One.
Loser.
Loser.
kidding.
I always lock in, unfortunately, and I don't mean to.
Right.
I'm just too fucking fun.
That's not a bad thing.
No,
We
it's
can
not a
celebrate
bad
that
thing. It's
too.
not a bad thing.
Celebrate
But she
that too.
also, being her friend for many years, I've known this girl for a very, very long time. I've seen her date somebody and then, like she said, automatically go full in. And I'd be thinking like,
Right.
this may not be the nigga that you want to go full in on. However, I'm not going to interrupt because I see how happy you are.
Right.
And when I see my friends are happy, it
try
brings
to
me
step
nothing
back.
but joy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I let them do what they can. But then when they start asking me like, oh, well, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? And then I tell them, and then they'd be like, just kidding. I didn't want to ask your opinion for
Right.
real. And I'd be like, what? Huh? I told you the nigga was broke, but you wanted to look away.
Not broke.
Didn't have no money. Same thing.
When it comes to women, right? Damn, I just lost train of thought. Hold on.
When it comes to women, you love them.
No, not.
Can't you
love.
see yourself without them? Can you live in a world with no women?
Can I live in a what?
In a world with what?
No women.
What word is that? What word is that?
He wouldn't even be here.
Hell nah.
They
Yeah, we
need
wouldn't
us.
be here.
They
You're right.
need
Yeah, we
us.
need women.
You gotta have that balance.
Absolutely.
So
No, you
look,
good.
let's get into the bucket before it get too
The
far on
bucket.
us.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
So here at the Underground Lounge, we got this thing called the Underground Bucket. That's not what it's called.
That's not what it's called.
That is not what it's
Whatsoever.
called. Here at the Underground Lounge, we got something we call the Fuck It Bucket. We don't know what's in here. There's questions, there's truths, there's dares, there's statements. We don't know, but let's see where it takes us. You start us off, Holly.
Sure. Why don't I? Let's see. What's the funniest reason you've heard of someone breaking up? Okay, I can tell you my funniest reason why I broke up with a nigga.
Talk to me.
Okay, well, my friends know this. I have.
Funny as it's crazy.
I was dating a guy who I finally let come to my house, and she knows this story because it was a wake up call for me. And I was showing him around my house, and we got into my room, and I have on the side of my bed. I had at the time. He's the reason why I changed it. I had 2 pillars that had all of my purses on them. And he got in the room, he sat on the bed, and he looked around. He was like, "It's a lick up in here." And I was like,
Oh, wow.
"Excuse me?"
Wow.
This shit, I just grab all this shit and just go right now. And I'm like, okay. So then I made my way back downstairs. We ended up going back upstairs later on that evening.
Of
And in the
course.
morning,
Get him up out of here.
in the back of my mind, I was thinking this nigga's not staying here. Crazy, he's gonna rob me. And I'm not gonna chase him. He's just gonna rob me. But that morning, when he got out of the bed, he had got some coochie that night, so he was feeling froggy. The way he hopped up, he did. I'm gonna keep it real. Are we keeping it real? No,
Even though he said after it's a lick.
after he said that, but then he charmed his way into the
Charmed his
coochie,
way up
so,
in, okay,
I couldn't resist. But the way
I'm gonna rob you, but I love you.
the way he hopped out of my bed was the cringiest thing in the world. I mean,
It's too much urgency.
bruh, he was already on the shorter side of the, but he hopped out of my bed, and the way he positioned himself back, he lifted his legs all the way up like this and sprung out the bed. And I was just looking at him in total disgust. I never spoke to him again after that.
You
day.
still got your purses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
About to
There you
say,
go.
I know where you can start.
Sheesh.
So yeah, that was the
That's easy
funniest
for me.
way.
I ain't like
or
how she
funniest
ate.
reason.
Right. You
why.
I ain't like how she ate.
Oh, you didn't like the way a girl ate?
Yeah, go get.
Like she was hella hungry.
No,
or
she ate a wing, but the wing, the gristle.
Ooh, she was chewing on the bone marrow. Was she African?
Get.
She was hungry, bruh.
Yeah,
She was hungry,
comfortable
bruh.
around you.
She only had a 5-piece. She
I
needed a
don't want to see
10-piece.
nobody chewing on no bone.
Nah, no
you.
thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Would you rather have a romantic getaway in a themed hotel or a no-frills motel? I'm going to read that again. Would you rather have a romantic getaway in a themed
Do
hotel
you want a girl or jump off, my nigga?
or a no-frills motel?
Oh, what's a no frills?
No strings attached.
Oh. Your type, huh?
Why you say my type?
A no-frills hotel or a themed...
Romantic getaway.
I'll take the motel. We can do romantic anytime.
Oh, all right now.
Straight up.
Pimp.
Yeah, we can do romantic. We can do a romantic joint anytime. Let's do some grand, little Jerry Butler style, you know, if you will.
Quick and
Little
fast.
grungy, yeah,
Quick and
little
I
fast.
agree. I think
Yeah, the problem with the motel is gonna be I don't know how I'm gonna end up at that motel.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I ain't gonna go out of my way. It got to be like some evacuation shit
You're like,
going
who's
on.
that?
Right. You outside, then you go into the room.
Yeah, it gotta be like it gotta be a circumstance,
You,
and we gotta
on the
make
bed and the roaches on the
and
bed.
we have to
That's
make the
tough.
best of what we got going on. Other than that, I don't know. So
Yeah, that's a tough one.
what you got in that bucket?
Sheesh.
No, it was boring.
It was boring.
Pick it up.
Should have threw it out.
Would you rather have a one-night stand with someone really famous but terrible in bed, or a one-night stand with someone unknown who's amazing? Someone unknown.
Right, what would that
Yeah,
be?
for a woman,
If it's
yeah.
whack, come on now.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
absolutely.
So someone unknown.
The famous
And it's
nigga
amazing.
gonna have it already by the time you realize it's whack.
Have what already?
The
Right.
unknown guy probably ain't even gonna get an opportunity.
Right.
What do you mean?
With who?
The
to
famous
the
guy
question,
that's whack
yeah.
in bed, you fucked him already. For you to know that, right?
Me personally?
No, fuck no.
Name him. No. Give that king his flowers.
Read it again and make sure I ain't tripping.
No,
That
you
shot
right.
got
You
me
right.
dizzy.
You right.
Well, no,
I'm not
because
tripping.
Wilson-
You're right. Yeah.
No.
Think about it. You're going to be attracted to the famous guy way more than you are. But you're saying,
like
yeah, that's what you're saying.
All right, my
this
bad.
is
I
if
went to senior
know
If
right.
you
it's
know
gonna
though,
be
yeah,
good.
they saying if you know
Yeah.
though, yeah.
Obviously, who wouldn't choose amazing over?
So if you know, you'll choose amazing.
But you would take the amazing over. So
Yeah.
I guess if you had to circle back with the unknown, or the famous guy? You would pick the unknown
If
guy.
you already know who's gonna be
Yeah.
good and not good,
Yeah.
unknown.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good,
There
and
you
don't
go.
tell nobody about it either.
I mean, this is after hours. When it comes to like the orgasm, does it take a while for y'all?
Is that
to
in
get
the
to that
bucket?
I mean, we there. We might. It's a great question. That's what I'm
Come on,
asking.
Spade, we got 5 minutes.
That's
Go
what I'm
ahead.
asking.
We got
You know what
5
I'm
minutes.
saying? So fuck that question.
No, we'll answer it.
What was the question?
That was a
Say-
good
get
question.
the whole
What you got? Hold on. You
sentence
supposed to
out.
do your thing.
I got my question.
Okay, my bad.
Yes, the orgasm matters.
Hey, come on, man.
That wasn't the question. He
that's
said,
some bullshit.
he
I'm
said
not-
how long does it take?
I'm not even reading this, man. Get out of
Read
here.
it out loud.
500K or dinner with Spank. Come on.
500K, make it $20,000. Make it 10K.
I'm taking the 500K. My damn
$500 or dinner with Spank. 500.
You like
Spank
that
gonna
one,
make you
huh?
split the bill.
Shit, Jay-Z said the same shit. Like,
I
man,
wrote that
nigga,
one right
you better
there,
take that
Spank.
money.
I was on a little
Not
cloud
too
that
much
night.
of
I was on a cloud that night. 500K.
Oh, that was your
with Spank.
question? Hilarious.
Give me $500. I'll take that over.
Damn. You lying. You will take a little more.
Spank.
They'll take a little more.
$20. Or
Nigga, the dinner gonna be damn near more than 500. What you talking about?
It would.
I would. I rack it up. 5 sashimis on his bill.
All right, if you could swap lives with any cartoon character for a day, who would it be and what's the first thing you do? A cartoon
That's a
character.
good one.
That's a good one.
I haven't seen cartoons in so long. God damn.
You were playing in a cartoon.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tom and Jerry. Yeah, shout out to Tom and Jerry. Well, I guess I'll be. Nah, I won't be no fucking cat. A cartoon. Damn, I'm trying to think of some good ones. Name some cartoons. I don't know.
Fred Flintstone. That's probably around your age area.
I don't know any of the fake generation. Did they have
What's the
cartoons?
Jeffersons?
I got daughters. I got a daughter, man. Name some cartoons now.
Jimmy
man.
Neutron.
Who?
Jimmy. Yeah,
Jimmy
you don't
Neutron.
know that one.
I know
See?
Jimmy Neutron. Nah. no
He was
Jimmy.
a fairly.
He-Man. There we go. I'll be He-Man. I'll do
Who the hell
He-Man.
is he?
Yeah, that's old. That's old right there. He-Man. I'll do
He-Man
He-Man.
old as shit. He
It
ain't even
is.
got no movie or nothing. They just let He-Man die. We cool on He-Man.
Yeah, he got a movie? He-Man. Oh yeah. He do got a movie.
What movie? What's it called?
Yeah, he do got a movie.
Oh my bad. I
Yeah,
shit
there you
on
go.
He-Man. He having his
Yeah,
way.
shout out to He-Man. Yeah, I be He-Man. Just a strong motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? With the sword.
I don't want Wakanda forever, nigga.
You want who? Wakanda cartoon?
Yeah, I'm sure they made him one. I'm sure
Black
they made
Panther,
him one.
nigga. Damn.
What about y'all? Cartoon?
Damn, I haven't watched one in a long time. Maybe Proud Family. Penny was cute.
Proud Family.
What's the
That was funny.
Powerpuff Girls?
Ooh,
The mayor's
Bumble.
wife.
Bubble.
No, the mayor's wife. Where you couldn't see her face, but she had a little ass waist.
Girl.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Incredibles. Mrs. Incredible.
Oh, Miss Incredible.
Fine.
She was thick,
Raw.
fine,
Yeah.
strong husband, badass kid,
Flexible.
flexible. All the way up here with it.
There we
That
go.
motherfucker did not go far.
It did.
I was waiting
Was
for
the
it
wrong
to
leg? Was the wrong leg? This one goes
like-
way further. I
That
promise.
motherfucker went, Is that
Well,
it?
maybe you should be Rubber Band Woman. Oh man, hey man, this was just another episode of the After Hours, man. We want to thank our guests, not even our guests, our co-hosts, man. T
Hell yeah.
And Holly pulling up on us, man. You know what I'm saying? And Lou, of course, this is what we do, man. Welcome to After Hours for another great episode, man. Spank, Horton, Lou, Will.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow,
Comment.
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 Yes.